The unmistakable scent of aging, a fragrance that tells your story. To the invisible marker of time, imagine this. You walk into a room, and before you even see someone, you catch a faint whiff of something familiar. It's not cologne or perfume. It's subtler, almost nostalgic. Perhaps it reminds you of old books, polished wood, or even a hint of fresh soil after rain. For many older men, this scent becomes an unspoken companion as they journey through life. It's called non-nenal, and it's one of the most fascinating yet under-discussed signs of aging. What makes non-nenal so intriguing isn't just its unique aroma. It's the fact that it reveals how deeply our bodies are intertwined with time itself. As we age, the skin undergoes biochemical transformations, producing compounds that linger long after a shower or a spritz of deodorant. These changes aren't random. They're markers of resilience, wisdom, and a natural evolution of the human body. And while some might find this phenomenon unsettling, there's beauty in understanding why it happens and what it means. In this section, we'll dive deep into the science behind non-nenal, explore real-life stories of men who've encountered it, and uncover practical ways to manage its effects. But more importantly, we'll reflect on what this subtle shift says about the passage of time and how embracing it can help us live fuller, more confident lives. The science behind the smell, a journey beneath the skin. To truly understand non-nenal, we need to step into the microscopic world beneath our skin, a realm where cells work tirelessly to keep us alive and thriving. As men grow older, their skin begins to change in ways both visible and invisible. One of the most profound shifts occurs at the cellular level, where fatty acids break down due to oxidative stress. This process creates non-nenal, a compound that has been described as having a grassy, waxy, or stale aroma. But here's the kicker. Unlike regular sweat or oil, which can be washed away with soap and water, non-nenal clings stubbornly to fabrics and skin. Why? Because it binds to proteins in a way that resists conventional cleaning methods. Even if you scrub yourself clean or switch to premium detergents, the scent may still linger, a quiet reminder that your body is adapting to the inevitable march of time. Let's take Richard, the 74-year-old retired engineer, as an example. Richard prided himself on his meticulous grooming habits. He used high-quality colognes, washed his clothes regularly, and maintained impeccable hygiene. Yet one day his granddaughter made an offhand comment that stopped him in his tracks. "Grandpa," she said innocently, "you smell like books and wood." At first, Richard dismissed it as a quirk of her imagination, or perhaps a critique of his choice of cologne. But when he switched products and the scent persisted, he realized something deeper was at play. Richard wasn't alone. Studies show that non-nenal production typically begins around age 40, becoming more pronounced by the time men reach their 70s. While genetics play a role, lifestyle factors such as diet, sun exposure, and skincare routines also influence how quickly and strongly this scent develops. A deeper dive, stories of men who faced the change. While non-nenal might seem like a small detail in the grand tapestry of aging, its impact can be surprisingly profound. Take Harold, a 68-year-old former Marine, whose story illustrates the emotional weight of this transformation. Harold had always taken pride in his physical appearance. To him, staying fit and presentable was a form of discipline, a reflection of the values instilled during his military service. So when he started noticing a lingering odor, no matter how much he bathed or changed his clothes, it shook him to his core. "I felt like I was losing control," Harold confessed during an interview. "It wasn't just about the smell, it was about feeling like my body was betraying me. I didn't recognize myself anymore." Harold's experience highlights a universal truth. Aging is as much an emotional journey as it is a physical one. Non-nenal doesn't just affect how others perceive us, it shapes how we perceive ourselves. For some men, this realization can lead to feelings of shame or insecurity. But for others, it becomes an opportunity to embrace vulnerability and redefine what it means to age gracefully. Consider James, a 72-year-old artist who chose to view Nonino as part of his evolving identity. At first, I hated it, he admitted, but then I realized it's like a signature, a mark of all the years I've lived, the stories I've collected, and the person I've become. Now, I wear it proudly. Managing Nonino, practical solutions for everyday life. If you've noticed this scent developing in your own life, or in someone close to you, you're probably wondering, is there anything I can do about it? The good news is yes. While you can't stop the production of Nonino entirely, there are several strategies to minimize its effects and reclaim a sense of confidence. Upgrade your skincare routine. Regular soaps often fall short when it comes to removing Nonino. Instead, opt for specialized cleansers designed to target excess oils and impurities. Look for products containing antioxidants like vitamin C or green tea extract, which can help combat oxidative stress and slow the breakdown of fatty acids. Harness the power of diet. What you eat plays a crucial role in managing Nonino. Foods rich in antioxidants, such as berries, leafy greens, and citrus fruits, can reduce oxidative stress and promote healthier skin. Omega-3 fatty acids found in fish, flax seeds, and walnuts also support skin elasticity and hydration, helping to mitigate the effects of aging. Revamp your laundry game. Since Nonino clings to fabrics, it's essential to tackle it head-on in your laundry routine. Adding baking soda to your wash cycle can neutralize odors, while enzyme-based detergents break down protein residues more effectively than standard formulas. For particularly stubborn scents, consider using odor-neutralizing sprays specifically designed for aging skin. Stay hydrated and active. Proper hydration keeps your skin supple and reduces dryness, which can exacerbate Nonino production. Similarly, regular exercise boosts circulation, delivering oxygen and nutrients to your skin cells and promoting overall health. Reflections on aging, embracing the inevitable. As we wrap up this exploration of Nonino, let's pause for a moment to reflect on its broader significance. Yes, it's a sign of aging, but it's also a testament to survival, resilience, and the countless experiences that shape us over time. Rather than viewing it as a flaw to hide, we can choose to see it as a badge of honor, a reminder of all we've endured and achieved. So the next time you catch a whiff of that unmistakable sin, don't shy away from it. Instead, lean into the moment. Ask yourself, what stories does my body tell? How have I grown stronger, wiser, and more compassionate with each passing year? By reframing Nonino as part of your personal narrative, you transform it from a source of discomfort into a symbol of empowerment. 5. The fading grip when hand strength betrays you. The silent decline of your once powerful hands. Imagine this. You're opening a jar of pickles, something you've done effortlessly for decades. But today, the lid refuses to budge. You strain, twist, and finally give up, feeling a pang of frustration and maybe even embarrassment. This isn't just bad luck or fatigue. It's one of the subtler yet more significant signs of aging, the gradual weakening of hand strength. As men age, their grip strength naturally declines due to a combination of factors, including muscle atrophy, reduced nerve function, and changes in joint health. The hands, once symbols of strength and capability, can become frail and less reliable. For many older men, this change sneaks up quietly, manifesting in small but impactful ways. Struggling to turn a doorknob, difficulty holding on to tools, or even finding it hard to shake someone's hand from. But why does this happen? Let's break it down scientifically. Grip strength is closely tied to overall muscle mass and neurological health. As testosterone levels drop with age, muscles weaken, and nerves that control fine motor skills begin to deteriorate. Additionally, conditions like arthritis or carpal tunnel syndrome can exacerbate the problem, making everyday tasks feel like monumental challenges. Take Harold, a 72-year-old retired carpenter, as an example. For years, his hands were his livelihood, strong, steady, and precise. But recently, he noticed that even simple jobs around the house required more effort than before. I used to rebuild engines in my garage, Harold recalls. Now, I struggle to hold a screwdriver without dropping it. His story is far from unique. Studies show that grip strength typically peaks in a man's 30s and begins a steady decline after age 50. Why it matters more than you think. While losing grip strength might seem like a minor inconvenience, it's actually a powerful indicator of overall health. Research has shown that weaker grip strength in older adults correlates with a higher risk of cardiovascular disease, mobility issues, and even premature death. In fact, doctors often use grip strength tests as a quick way to assess a patient's physical resilience and independence. For Harold, the realization came during a routine checkup. His doctor administered a handheld dynamometer test, a device that measures grip strength, and the results were sobering. He told me my grip was weaker than average for my age, Harold says. That hit me hard. I realized I couldn't take my strength for granted anymore. What do you do about it? Fortunately, there are steps you can take to slow down or even reverse the loss of grip strength. Resistance exercises like squeezing stress balls, using hand grippers, or performing wrist curls with light weights can help rebuild muscle. Incorporating activities that engage your hands, such as gardening, woodworking, or playing musical instruments, also keeps those muscles active and agile. Equally important is maintaining good nutrition. Protein-rich foods like chicken, fish, beans, and nuts provide the building blocks for muscle repair, while anti-inflammatory foods like turmeric and omega-3 fatty acids reduce joint pain and stiffness. Staying hydrated is crucial too, as dehydration can lead to brittle tendons and ligaments. Most importantly, don't ignore the warning signs. If you notice your grip weakening, it's worth discussing with your healthcare provider. They can rule out underlying conditions like arthritis or neuropathy and recommend targeted therapies to keep your hands strong and functional. Sign number 6, the vanishing jawline when youthful definition disappears. The slow erosion of masculine structure. There's no denying it. A strong jawline has long been associated with masculinity, confidence, and vitality. Walk into any barbershop or gym, and you'll see countless men sporting chiseled profiles, whether through genetics, grooming, or sheer determination. But as time marches on, gravity takes its toll, and even the sharpest jawlines begin to soften and blur. This phenomenon is known as facial fat redistribution, and it affects nearly every man as he ages. Around the age 50, collagen production slows dramatically, causing skin to lose elasticity and sag. Simultaneously, fat deposits shift downward, settling along the jawline and neck area. What was once a defined contour becomes rounded and indistinct, giving the face a heavier, more tired appearance. Consider James, a 65-year-old former athlete who spent much of his life prioritizing fitness and discipline. Despite staying lean and active, he began noticing subtle changes in his reflection. I looked in a mirror one day and thought, who is this guy? He admits. My jawline wasn't sharp anymore. It looked like I had a double chin, even though I didn't gain weight. Understanding the science behind the shift. So why does this happen? Beyond the natural decline in collagen and elastin, hormonal changes play a major role. Testosterone, which contributes to facial bone density and muscle tone, decreases steadily with age. Without adequate support from underlying structures, the skin begins to droop, creating the dreaded turkey neck effect. Environmental factors also accelerate this process. Years of sun exposure damage collagen fibers, while poor posture, think slouching over smartphones, weakens neck muscles and exacerbates sagging. Even genetics come into play. If your father or grandfather developed a prominent jawline, chances are you might too. How to reclaim your profile? While some degree of facial fat redistribution is inevitable, there are strategies to mitigate its effects. First, focus on strengthening the muscles beneath the surface. Exercises like chin lifts, tongue presses, and neck rolls target the platysma muscle, the broad sheet of tissue that runs from your jaw to your collarbone, helping tighten loose skin and restore definition. Skincare is another key component. Products containing retinoids, peptides, and hyaluronic acid can boost collagen production and improve skin texture. Regular facials or non-invasive treatments like ultrasound therapy may also stimulate deeper layers of tissue, promoting firmer, more youthful contours. Lifestyle adjustments matter too. Maintaining a healthy weight prevents excess fat from accumulating in unwanted areas, while staying hydrated supports plump, radiant skin. And let's not forget posture. Sitting up straight not only enhances your silhouette, but also projects confidence and authority. Ultimately, accepting these changes doesn't mean giving up on looking your best. By taking proactive steps, you can preserve your jawline and continue exuding the same charisma that's always defined you. Sign number 7, the sleepless nights when rest becomes elusive. The quiet struggle of aging sleep patterns. Few things are as rejuvenating as a full night's sleep. Yet for many older men, restful slumber becomes increasingly rare. Instead of drifting off peacefully, they toss and turn, plagued by insomnia, frequent awakenings, or restless dreams. Welcome to the world of age-related sleep disturbances, a frustrating yet common aspect of growing older. Sleep issues in older men stem from a variety of